So today my topic is Above the Storm. This is about the hidden cost of command. This came out of the side of the story that nobody's telling, that I really think everybody's missing. So we've talked all about the trauma exposures of those who are on patrol and the things that they see, and when people have the worst days of their lives, the impact on your body, on your nervous system, of repeated exposures to traumas, often 300 over a typical career. Now, many of you came through patrol, so you've served in that role, or you've been in a coroner's office, or done child sex crimes, so you've had those roles in addition to now becoming sheriff. But there's a different kind of pressure, a different kind of impact that I think our leaders, whether chiefs or sheriffs, are feeling in today's America. So I really wanted to talk about this. I interviewed a few good chiefs after the IACP conference in Boston, and they just opened up to me. And so I wrote that article about that hidden cost of command, and that's what I want to talk with you about today. So as I think about it in my analysis, the best way to give you a metaphor to describe policing in America today is to talk about navigating a minefield every day where your decisions are high-stakes decisions that lead to substantial differences in recruitment, retention, and reputation. And there's been this subtle sea change, maybe not so subtle, with defund the police initiatives and things like that, that really showed what was actually boiling up in America, where those in law enforcement were seen, as your Attorney General eloquently said, as those who put their lives on the line, who do the things others can't or won't do at great personal cost to serve their communities, to people who are not trusted, who are not always respected by default, as once was the case. And so Dave Grossman, as Sheriff Champagne mentioned, wrote the foreword for my last book, and one of the things he called out in that foreword was a comment I made about how we treat those in law enforcement like we treated our Vietnam veterans, coming back from the war where they were assumed to be guilty until proven innocent. And I think it's become such a corrosive factor in terms of how the public views those who really serve and support